I only watched Band of Brothers once. I watched Band of Brothers when it originally aired, and haven't watched it since it premiered. And part of that is because my experience is so different than the experience that is edited together and shown on TV that it's hard to watch in a way. But not because it's not great, because it is great, but it's also, that was just a very intense experience. So it carries with it its own weight for me. If I got together with a couple of the guys and we decided to watch it, I would. But again, it's like it just was such an intense and intensely great, but an intense experience that it's hard for me to watch. To be totally honest, I had such an emotional connection to the role and to the guys and to the experience that watching it is on some weird level difficult for me. So I don't.
A lot of actors don't watch what they're doing after it's been done. They don't keep watching it over and over again. Do you use any of the stuff that you have done or are doing as a tool to better your craft? I mean, do you use dailies or videotape, or do you just go, this is what you're going to get no matter what?
No. I don't think acting, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with what the camera's seeing. That's somebody else's department. Okay. So I focus on what I'm doing, and whatever camera angle they may pick or how they edit a scene, that kind of thing. Those are different artists picking their, doing their job. My main focus is executing the role in the way I see it executed. Now, that's not to say I don't watch what I do. I do. I've seen every episode of everything I've ever done. I've watched, but I don't watch it in a continuous loop. It also isn't to say that I haven't learned from making mistakes on film. I've definitely done things where I thought, I could have done that better, or I could have done that differently, or I could have been more aware of X, Y, and Z. I do, but I don't. I do it once the show is shot. I don't prepare for the role by taping various attempts at it and seeing how it looks. I do that on the set and sort of let it play out the way it's going to play out.
Yeah.
Let's talk barbecue. Why do you suppose Michael won't give up the grill?
Well, man, please, he can never give up the grill. He does it so well. Nobody hosts a thing like that guy. I don't know how it ended up falling in his lap, but that dude has taken the baton and run with it. He turns over his house to this gaggle of guys and their wives and their kids, and the producers come and the casting director comes, and anybody who's ever been a part of the production of Band of Brothers, from HBO to Playtone to, like this year, Damian Lewis didn't come because he was in England, but his brother came. His brother had nothing to do with the series, but he happened to be in America, so his brother came and brought his family. And that was awesome because we know Gareth. Gareth's a great guy, and we know him because of Band of Brothers, and he's as part of the family as everybody else. It's that kind of unique experience. And Bull just does such a great job hosting it. He's got the greatest layout, giant yard, huge manly man barbecue setup from hell, and it's just fantastic. I don't know. I don't think anybody ever wants him to turn in his tongs, man. He's got it dialed in, and he also makes a mean barbecue chicken.
Well, high praise indeed. Now, one of the things that I sent him, one of our sponsors here at Black Sky Radio is Big Dick's Dry Rub. And so I was like, well, you know what? You got to try this stuff. It's really good. So if he still has any left, because it's so good that he might just use it all up for himself, but you have to hit him up the next time to try some of that stuff. And if you want some, I'll just send some to you as well.
Send some to me, man. I'm a big barbecue guy. I grill out all the time.
Fair enough. I will put some in the mail for you. Mm-hmm. Now, where are you from southernly?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville.
Richard, will you do me a big favour, and in your finest southern accent, would you say horse shit?
You want me to say horse shit in a southern accent?
Yeah, like horse shit.
He's trying to learn how to say it because he's Scottish and it doesn't sound right from him.
If that was his version, you're right. All right, well, here goes. Here's your soundbite. Well, horse shit.
That's what I've been trying to get him to do for a year.
I'll listen to the recording and practice now.
Yeah, just put that on a loop on your iPod and go crazy.
Ross can't pick that up. It's too Midwesterny.
I think Ross is trying the Texas version.
Right.
Like, horse shit.
Oh, horse shit.
Right? Like,
well, If it makes Ross feel any better, I don't do a very good Scottish accent either, so we're even. Band of Brothers was the first acting job for your countryman, James McAvoy.
Oh, McAvoy, yeah.
But some talented guys in that group, man. Talented guys.
Yeah, it's amazing how good Spielberg and Hanks can pick out the youth of today or of yesterday, put them all together, direct them, cast them, and then watch their careers blossom because of the job they did and the work that they did for them.
Yeah, it is. It's they clearly have a good eye along with their casting people. Who in this for Band of Brothers with Meg Lieberman, who's just the best of the best, and they do a great job. And one thing I was going to say, I remember now. If there's anybody listening who lives in the upper New York, upstate New York area, in July they erected a monument to Skip Muck, the guy I played, in his hometown of Tonawanda, New York. So if you're ever in that area or anywhere near that area, you can drive over and see what's called the All Heroes Memorial, which is built to veterans of past and future wars, with a specific monument dedicated to Skip Muck and another monument dedicated to the Nyland brothers, who are the brothers upon which the story of Saving Private Ryan was based.
Wow.
Both from a tiny little town in upstate New York called Tonawanda. It's kind of ironic that, Spielberg has had a hand in immortalizing five guys from a itty-bitty town in northern New York. So it's worth stopping by to see. It's beautiful. Right on the river.
Nice.
That's amazing. I think that's excellent.
Makes a trip, through upstate New York, though, worthwhile, at least.
Right.
And you get to go to Buffalo and have some buffalo wings and go over and see the All Heroes Memorial by the Niagara in Tonawanda, New York.
Excellent.
Awesome.